Hi everyone, Evelyn here at Ascent Trim Wellness, Clinical Director, and I'm here with Cheryl. You guys might recognize her from our posts on Ascent. She has lost, how much have you lost?
20 pounds.
20 pounds. How long have you been doing GLP?
For 8 weeks.
So normally we're doing 90-day transformations. This is a 8-week transformation. And so you've never done a GLP before?
Never.
Correct? Will you let everyone know kind of like what your medical stuff is, what your background, whatever you're comfortable sharing?
Sure. So since I was 17 years old, I've struggled with a pituitary tumor, Hashimoto's, and hypothyroidism, which has kind of taken over my body in so many different ways negatively. Even not having a period for 10 years, things like that. Hormones just being so disrupted and intolerable of the medication they want to use to shrink the tumor. And then I'm not a candidate for surgery to get the tumor removed. So I just thought it was really interesting when I read about GLPs lately and how they can balance hormones and really even benefit people with Hashimoto's, and how it can decrease prolactin levels. For me specifically, this blows me away because the only option I had to reduce my prolactin level was get the tumor out or take cabergoline or bromocriptine, which causes debilitating side effects. So discovered the GLP-1, and what it's doing is literally regulating my hormones, and it was scientifically proven with evidence that GLP-1s do reduce prolactin numbers. So
wow,
I'm really excited.
I love how much you research you've done and stuff you've learned on your own, because I noticed with a lot of people who are, I'm going to say, medically gaslit, right?
Right.
We're like, I know something's going on. I know I have this, or maybe, it's been diagnosed, but it's like, here's your options. And that's the only lane that you can stay in. We talk a lot about peptides. One of the things too, that we talked about sermorelin with Tamara in our last video, is that she's not able to do the sermorelin because it stimulates your pituitary gland to release more human growth hormone. And so that was one that we kind of put on the back burner, but we have done the core floor machine, which helps with pelvic floor support, and we have been doing the red light therapy. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the red light therapy, and then I want to hear your take on it as well. The red light therapy is essentially, you've got lean cells and fat cells. Your lean cells are dense, okay? Your fat cells are like a water balloon. It emulsifies your fat cell and it disperses that liquid into your body. And then there's a lymphatic drainage that's happening when you sit on the core floor machine or you're active and out and about moving. She also received a nutrition guide tailored to her of like milkshakes, smoothies, any of the things you love and crave. That's one of the things we do different here, is we say, all right, if you're not going to cut that out, which a lot of people don't do on GLPs, here's what it would look like if you did do that, and here would be the compensation for that. And it kind of helps you have more of a visual of like your own habits and things. And so I want to know, on an energy level and just lifestyle level, you're also a mom, a busy mom. Tell me about what are the things that you've noticed the most in the last 8 weeks with that too?
Well, it's been amazing. I've noticed decrease in headaches even.
Okay.
Like, I would have a headache, get in there and get out, and I just felt like my head just like, I can't even describe it.
With the red light?
Yes.
Are headaches a common thing that you have?
It is, but when I got out of there, I was headache free, and I was like, this is it for me. And my skin just felt really good. I felt really good. And I was like, this is definitely my new thing.
I love
for
it.
sure.
We definitely are going to be showing her before and afters, and then tracking her progress as she continues, and showing more clients feedback. But it's also a nice space to show you how sometimes we have these medical things that are going on that put us in a place where we feel stuck or we feel trapped in our bodies. And so, one of the things is that GLP is not for everyone, but it is something that helps at the beginning of a weight loss journey or at the end of a weight loss journey. And, the dose does matter as well. And so I think we really start out at a low dose with you. Where are you at right now?
We're at 25 units right now.
So we're still at a pretty relatively low dose,
yes.
And she's already lost 20 pounds. So are you doing any movement? Are you active? Are you mostly focusing on nutrition?
I just started dabbling into strength training.
Okay.
Light squats, doing some arm stuff and just trying to do some yoga, stretching, get my body ready
Okay.
There's some serious.
You're gonna have to come to my dance fitness class. That
I would love to. Honestly, dance is fun. I love to dance.
I love
move
it.
my body. Do you like yoga too?
Yeah, I have a yoga certification. So one of the things we do is there's going to be beginner, intermediate, and advanced level, like all in one. We're going to teach you safe movements and modifications. We're going to start it on the floor, how to move safely without risking injury, and then we'll finish out the class with a dance fitness.
I love that because I got injured during yoga once, so the fact that you're saying like we're taking these extra precautions to make sure we're not going too hard or this or that, like because I put too much pressure on my knee one point in a lower lunge and it just came out, my whole knee, and
oh my gosh,
it went back in, but that really put me behind. Like I couldn't do squats, I couldn't do Stairmaster. And during that time, like, I tried to still work out, but it was hard. But I gained a lot of weight from then, too. Yeah.
You know, one of the things that I noticed is that when I first started getting back into movement after I had a crazy wreck, and a lot of people know about that, but I had a crazy wreck and I didn't walk without assistance for 3 years. I was on a scooter, 10 surgeries. It's the confidence going into a gym. I don't like going into a gym. Some people live and love to go to the gym, but I don't want to be looked at if my form is wrong, and you don't want to risk injury. And so we do have the EMS machine too that I want you to try, and then we'll do some feedback on that for abdomen, glutes, legs, and arms. And so we're going to be tracking Cheryl's story all the way through, and she's going to continue sharing her journey. If you guys have any questions or want to comment below, just please let us know. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Bye.